Hey YouTubers, I've had so many requests for a shop tour that I'm finally going to give you one today. Now it's a bit messy in there and I still have a lot of things under construction there. Like I want to make some new countertops on one side of the garage, but I'll show you the shop anyways in the condition it's in. So here's the outside front. So I've got a lot of stuff in here going on. It's not as clean as what it usually is, but here you go anyways. Here's my main workbench, all the way down to the wall. So you can see what I'm currently working on right now. There's a Stihl TS400 concrete saw. My back doors open up, which is very handy. The garage is 26 feet wide by 35 feet long. Now on this side of the garage over there, it's full of wood and stuff. So I want to burn all that wood this winter and turn all this far wall into workspace. I'm also going to clear out all this junk here, put a big table here so that it's easier to work on. So here's a view from the back. I've got a lot of stuff stored up top there. Got tires for snow blowers, all kinds of stuff like that. Under my main worktop here, I've got a lot of motors under there, parts. Here's my wood stove for the winter time. That works pretty good. But it's good to have this fan on when you've got the stove going because it distributes the heat properly. I've got a phone in here. So I've got all my tools set up on the wall here so that it's easier to find the tool I need. So I've got all the metric at the bottom, all the standard sizes up here. So I've got a lot of sockets set up here, metric and standard. For the screwdrivers, you can just make a shelf like this and drill a bunch of holes in there and then just slide your screwdrivers in there. When I got this garage, all the walls were bare, so I built all these shelves, all the setup for the tools there, all these drawers, and there's some on that side as well. When you first come in the garage here, there's a bathroom over here, so that's really handy. It's not the cleanest bathroom, but it's cleaner than in some people's houses I've seen. So having the bathroom's really handy in the summertime. I don't keep it on during the winter time because I don't heat the garage 24/7. Here's some more stuff when you come in. There are my ramps for loading and unloading stuff. That's really handy. So like I mentioned earlier, all this stuff's going to come out of there and it's all going to be worktop. So it looks messy right now. So hopefully by next summer I'll have all the wood cleared out and some nice countertops built. Lighting in the garage, I want to put more fluorescent lights like that work in the cold as well. Right now I've got these little bulbs on this side, so they're not as efficient as the big fluorescent ones over there. And if you go in the backyard, you've seen this little shed before in some of my videos. That's full of parts and snow blowers and stuff like that. Got a few things kicking around that keep the sheds locked up too. And I've got more junk outside here, but it's all good junk. So here's a view from the back. A good way to maximize your space in the garage is to have a lot of shelves. Don't clutter your shelves with stuff piled on top of each other because it makes it very aggravating when you're busy and you go to work. Also, I spend a lot of time cleaning my garage. I'd say I spend about an hour or two per week just cleaning off the countertops, the floors, and making sure that I don't trip in anything that's on the floor. So even though there may be a lot of stuff in there, it's all organized. A lot of you guys out there do the same thing as me, rent a small engine shop from your home garage. Well, if you do that, it's good to have all your tools marked up on the wall like I do there. Just it's so much easier and faster when you're busy. I don't like searching through a toolbox full of mixed sockets. I find that annoying. So if you do the same setup, I think you'll be happy with that as well. I have a lot of updates to do in my garage, like making the countertops and getting rid of the wood that's in here. So what I'll do is as I update the garage with new features, I'll just make another video called Shop Tour Update. There's all my starter rope up there on the rolls, and it's all marked by the numbers. One thing I forgot to show you is all my fasteners that are in these little compartments over here. So when I need something, I know exactly where it is. And they're all full of new fasteners. And I've also got some bolts and all kinds of stuff in bigger bins in storage. There's a little setup for my chainsaw files. Another important feature to have in a garage is a good vise, maybe one or two. I've actually got two. I've got one here, and I've got one at the other end over there. And when I build my table over here, I'm probably going to have a third one on there. A good addition to any shop is to have a bench grinder here as well. Anyways, that's about all I can think about right now. Just a quick shop tour. And like I said, I'll put some updates as I update the garage. Take care now.